Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Just Breed. Last time we made it to Winga. Finally! It only took us like 4 battles to actually get here. Oh, okay, so you're nomads essentially. Got you. Well, makes sense. I mean, you live in a desert after all. But like, how did you guys get this technology? You know, if they're nomads, like you would think that they wouldn't have really good technology, but they have a tank for God's sakes. Uh-oh. Yeah, and they're not kidding. Like, we're talking a ton of monsters. I've already used the inn off-screen. Oh. Oh, yeah, no kidding. This place is very unique. Oh, hey, what do you guys have here? Okay. Here they sell the mighty iron spear. Finally, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our warriors. What I want to do is go ahead and buy 6 iron spears, and I already did that off-screen. Also off-screen, I went back to Darbia, and I purchased 2 wooden boomerangs. So now at this point, as far as my setup is concerned, I have all of my warriors with iron spears, and I have all of my heroes with iron swords. So yeah, I kind of passed the swords back on down to the heroes, you know, iron spears on the fighters, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm looking like right now, but just have that other stuff sitting in your inventory for right now. You should have an extra iron spear and 2 wooden boomerangs just kind of hanging out there. You'll want them for later. Oh, hey, Mr. Unique Character Sprite guy. Oh, okay. I wonder what anything he's referring to. Well, there's a hospital if you need that. I don't, but it's there. Oh. Okay, yeah, we heard the same sort of thing, too. Oh. Well, why don't you guys do something about it? You have all this high-tech technology and everything. I mean, come on. Well, that's kind of the plan. Okay. Storing the power of the wind? This thing runs on wind power? How exactly does that work? I mean, for the most part, they're underground. And it runs on wind power? Yeah, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. Oh, hey there, Roland. Okay, perfect. Yeah, couldn't agree more. Oh. Of course we will. Hopefully, you know, we get another army or something to help us out. Okay. You're kind of crazy, just saying. No! Really? Yeah, it's another but thou must situation. Okay. Sure. So we get a little, I don't know if I'd even call this a cutscene, but it's different. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, you're going to run your town and all of its civilians and your livelihood straight into this wall. And of course, right where the wall is has the most defenses. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Is it just me? Shouldn't you, like, find a weaker section of the wall to slam your town into? Oh, okay, so your combat troops will go inside the interior. Oh. Yeah, but we have to actually do all the dirty work and rescue those priestesses. And, oh, a jail? Of course. So, where we're sending our tank through is where our priestesses are being held. What if we, like, slammed Winga straight into the priestesses? Like, they really didn't think this through, did they? So basically there are 3 switches, and we need to have somebody stand on top of the switches to open up the doors. Yeah. Got you. Huh, makes sense enough. Oh, yeah, that is true. And it's not like, you know, our armies can go off the screen or anything. It's not like we could just leave one character on the Switch. We have to leave one entire army on the Switch. What do you want, unique character sprite? Oh, is he actually someone important? Oh, Hans. Okay. Oh, and you happen to have an army too, even though he's a blithering fool. Great. And easily manipulated as well. Wow, that's all it took? Was to just say you'd be popular with the ladies? No, it won't do. Sure. Okay. Oh, cool. Again, I don't know why they would have us drive. It's kind of dumb. I mean, we just got here, and we don't know how to drive this thing. And now they want us to slam their town into the wall? Sure. But again, it makes no sense about their technology, like, seriously. But hey, yeah, we get to drive around and BAM! Just bash into whatever we want except for mountains, I guess. We can bash over this well, which is kind of cool. And we can also run over this water here, because I guess it still counts as, you know, walking over it like a actual tile. But we can't actually go inside the oasis here. Unfortunately, can't go through these hills. So, yeah. Can we run over this town over here? Let's find out. Hey, we can! Can't go into it yet, but we can definitely run it over. So, let's see. Bam! Hey, nice! Woohoo! That was easy enough. Let's charge as slowly as humanly possible. Well, I hope that you guys are ready for the longest battle yet. Clocking in at 1.5 hours. Yeah, you heard that right. This battle takes forever. So you come on in and you're controlling all 4 armies, and then you're going to have to put each army onto one of those little buttons over there. You see that little gray disc that Roland's headed over to? That's the little button that we're definitely going to want to push. And because Roland's army sucks, I'm going to be putting his army on that button first. So basically, I am not going to be using anybody else's magic right now except for Roland's army's magic. I'm going to be using Karen to heal everybody, and Roland to be using Gesarch, because you might as well get rid of his magic power right now, give him as much, experience as possible, because he's not really going to be earning any more experience. Now that he's standing on that button, the gate over to the north has been opened, so we can head on through there. But first, of course, we need to get rid of all of these skeletons, all of these monster dens. It's just ridiculous how many monsters there are here. That's why this takes so long. It's not really the traveling that takes forever. It's dealing with 1 billion skeletons respawning every single turn. It's crazy. I would highly recommend putting Roland's army on that Switch. You can put whoever you want to on that Switch. You could even put David's army on that Switch if you wanted to. But again, I really would not recommend that because Roland just isn't all that offensive. I would just kind of have him hanging out there. Oh, and don't waste all of Karen's MP right now healing. Try to save a little bit of her MP for later, because Roland's army will come into play a little bit more later. But for right now, he's just going to be kind of sitting around. Oh, and because there are so many enemies to keep track of, and so many of your characters to keep track of, we're up to 24 characters now. You are going to be wanting to check their status and their HP between rounds, just to ensure that no one's getting, ganged up on. I would say, as long as everybody's, has at least 30 HP, they're fine. Yeah, because, about this time everybody has, I would say about 60 HP, so as long as they're at 50%, they should be A-okay. Okay, so we're making our way through this gate, but again, slowly but surely, because all these skeletons are here, it's just ridiculous. And if you want to, you don't even have to control Roland's army at this point. Once you control all 3 armies and you do their turns, if you just click done, it'll automatically skip Roland's army's phase. So that is something that you could do. As we're going through here, your main priority is sending someone to the north in order to close off those monster spawning areas. So do be aware of sending somebody to the north. Don't just sit there and auto everything, because then, whenever you put somebody on auto, they're only going to attack or surround your hero. So if you manually control them, then they're going to head up north and start closing off those gates. If you always use auto, they will never automatically close a gate. You have to manually close one of the monster gates. So just keep that in mind. And the quicker you do that, the quicker that you don't have to deal with more of these skeletons spawning. Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, I moved Roland off that gate, because I am going to want to move him off the gate soon enough. But in doing so, the gate kind of closed on top of that one person. It looks like the Philadelphia experiment, how he's just kind of closed inside that gate right there. Oh, yeah, and one of Hans's archers, well, maybe it was a warrior, I don't know. One of them died, so that means that Hans is going to be on the next switch. If anybody dies, you want that hero to kind of stand on the switch, pretty much, so that you have the most amount of warriors heading towards the final area. Ooh, more levels up. Hey, and Isaac learned the Mighty Berlaze spell. That spell will be amazing towards the end of this area. Basically what it does is it creates a 3x3 field in front of your mage that deals about 60-ish damage to anything in that field in front of him. It's really good. Remember whenever we first got Isaac and we met that mage and he was doing like that lava spell in front of his cabin? That's pretty much the spell that we're going to be using, but it's a smaller version of that spell. As far as the music is concerned, I got a request to do some Dragon Quest music, which is fine by me. It is my favorite series after all. So in the previous episode, I did some ship themes from various Dragon Quest games, but since this is kind of a long battle, I figured I would do some overworld themes. So I'm starting with Dragon Quest 1 and working my way through Dragon Quest 9 with various overworld themes, and I'm going to try to put it in. I haven't edited in the music yet, but what I'll probably do is do, I don't know, a minute or so of each theme. That will give me 9 minutes total of battle, but I probably have more battle minutes. I don't know, but I'll divide it up so that each game gets like an even amount of exposure as far as their overworld theme is concerned. So let's see, what I'm going to just start doing now is moving Roland's army down to the south so that he can actually get some experience, because his archers can reach the skeletons on the other side of the wall. So I definitely want to go ahead and have him kind of partake in a little bit of experience. It's not much, but it's something. Okay, so let's see. What I want to do now is get everybody past this gate. Then I'm going to move Hans's army over towards the bottom left-hand corner. That way, his archers can also partake in a little bit of boomerangs through the wall. And, not only would it give them more experience, but it would also help them just contribute as far as, killing all these enemies, because there are so many enemies to deal with, and now we only have 2 armies. I only have Orloff's and David's army over there who can actually, disarm the monster dens and really get killing these guys. Speaking of the enemies here, we still have the same guys. We have skeletons, we have jarks, and we have falconers. As you're going through and killing these guys, focus first on the falconers, because they have like a boomerang type ability which deals a lot of damage. And then secondly on the jarks. The jarks also have a ranged attack, but the thing is that the jarks have more HP and more defensive power than the falconers. So it would take a lot more time to actually kill a jark than it would to kill a falconer. So I think that it's just better to focus on the falconers first, get rid of them, then focus on the jarks. And at this point, I believe that these enemies are too far away from Hans's army for them to actually contribute to the fight. But don't worry, because they will get to contribute to the fight later. Kind of like Roland's army. Roland's army will get to contribute momentarily as well. Now, whoever you put on this switch, David or Orloff, will pretty much not be able to contribute anymore. I'm going to put Orloff's army on this switch simply because I feel like it's kind of storyline that David goes and rescues the priestesses. You know, he is the hero after all. So it just makes a little bit more sense for him to go on down there than to have somebody else go down there. There we go. So in that switch, and yeah, let's just use any more MP that we have left over from Orloff's army to heal up David's army, because again, you do want to make sure that you are conserving as much MP as humanly possible for David's army, because you are going to need every last drop of MP by the end of this place. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to maybe see if I can't put Orloff beyond that gate somehow, but it's not really working out for me. Yeah, I tried to do a little workaround there, but no, it doesn't work. The way that you can't really move off of the screen and everything, yeah, it just kind of sucks. So, yeah, whatever. Okay, so we're hitting the home stretch here, and yeah, let's go over and destroy more of these monster gates. And now Roland's army becomes useful again. Orloff's army is just not really useful at all. Put Hans's army over on top of where those priestesses are. And now at this point, Roland's army might be able to help with boomerang attacks. If not, then at least have Karen do some healing for David's army, so that David's army is at full HP whenever we do go in to the priestess's room. Hey. Yeah, now it's just walking. There we go. Oh, well, thanks. No problem. What do you mean? Uh-oh, yikes! Holy crap! Yeah, who didn't see this one coming? It's a fake! Wenches, your princess is in another castle. So now they're going to start putting you to sleep, but one nice thing about having Hans's army that close is that they will actually target his army instead of your army. Then let's use some Gesarch, and then we're going to use our Burnus spell. Yeah, you see all that damage? Hey, we got him! Very quick, very easy. Oh, okay, perfect. Heading on back. Oh, sweet! Celebrate good times, come on! And we're going to do that next time on Let's Play Just Breed. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.